72 regular season games, 12 playoff games, one last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. One game to decide it all. It's the two-time defending Super Bowl champion Kansas City Chiefs and the champions of the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. At the end of the night, one team lifts the Lombardi Trophy. Who's it going to be? Thanks for having us one last time this season. Mike Tirico, Greg Wilson, and Greg, the big question surrounds the AFC champion. The Chiefs, they are back in the big game for the fourth consecutive year. They won Super Bowl 57 and 58, lost last year to Philadelphia, with his third Super Bowl in 4 years here tonight.
Well, I'll tell you, it's just quite remarkable that year in and year out, in a league like the NFL, Mike, that just prides itself on parity, the entire league is set up to prevent dynasties, to prevent this exact situation that we have with the Chiefs from happening. But here they are again, disappointing, underwhelming performance last year against Philadelphia. They're going to have to play a lot better here if they want to make it 3 out of the last 4.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Packers come out, and they are led by Jordan Love, who followed Aaron Rodgers after playing apprentice for a couple of seasons. And now for Love, it is his 3rd season as the Green Bay starter. Throwing right away on the game's first play. Out of the mark, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. So here come the Chiefs, and that means the 3-time Super Bowl MVP, twice the league MVP. Almost hard to believe, Greg, it's season 9 for Patrick Mahomes. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's hard downfield. It's Kelsey. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, KC.
These 3rd third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
The tackle by Quay Walker. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down. Throwing from the gun, here's Patrick. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. Was brought down, that pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
It's 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
This has been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field, but they've been highly efficient, and now they get another first down.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That's to the end zone, but just too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll bring up second down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. The next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Mahomes now to throw again. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
He'll get this out to the left route. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
They'll send Worthy in motion. He's going to tuck it and go.
It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing is Mahomes. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Yeah, and I think that's a really smart decision. You certainly don't want to take a sack in any goal-to-go situation, or even worse, throw a pick. So understanding he still has 2 more shots at the end zone, I really like that decision.
3rd and goal. To throw is Mahomes. Good blocking, and he's in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs are off and running here in the Super Bowl. They lead 7-0. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Bo Melton on the return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Packers offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. This one could be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Josh Jacobs.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
From the gun, it's Love. And that is incomplete. Tucker Kraft was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here's Mahomes. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
City Chiefs. First down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
Now a give to Pacheco, running right. And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Mahomes back. This one into the hands of Brown. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. A gain there of 15. And the Chiefs have a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Into the hands of Juju. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
On second down, Mahomes. To the left side, caught by Kelsey.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Patrick to throw. And he'll take this one in. Patrick Mahomes. Touchdown, KC. That is second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns. The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
And Butker on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0.
14. Packers nothing.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Melton now to return. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Packers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. That's complete to Jacobs. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Love out quickly to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the 1st down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
This has been a first half to forget on their offensive side of the ball. It just seems like it's been a snowball effect. Bad plays are leading to even worse plays, and that sack being the largest setback in the game that's been full of them.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Love. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Dobbs that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I like the fact that they took a shot on 3rd and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own
So here comes the
31-yard
KC
line.
offense set to take over once more. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies. But the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass. And I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday after this. Mahomes now to throw on second down. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
On third down, Mahomes. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down.
14 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on third down.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line. Now the Chiefs can call the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. It's made by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes. They're trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And he's going to be close to another first down as he's forced out just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Exiting the pocket right. Now he'll run.
Offside. Defense. Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air from Mahomes. Open man, right side, is Kelsey.
Number 87, Travis Kelsey. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Love. That's caught downfield. Dobbs. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. 2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The lead is 17 as they try to maybe pull away in this one. It is 1st and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd down at the 28-yard line.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, up wide, it's Fudd. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, KC.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
A handoff to Pacheco. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
At his 49-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs.
That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Chiefs first down. A run up the middle with Pacheco. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Packers' 24-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll bring this inside the 15. That's good enough for the first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
The RPO, that one is complete. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
This is a play, Mike, that makes me want to run down there, throw on a uniform, and try to help out. I mean, I think at this point, I could help clear enough room to get 1 yard. Heck, I might be able to get 1 yard myself. That's disappointing that they're unable to capitalize.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs are able to extend out to a 24-0 lead.
24. Packers nothing.
Hey, Scott, thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches, I would assume, by those head coaches as we get set for half number 2. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And let's give him about 4 on that one. Christian Roland Wallace. They're on the tackle.
28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. In motion, Reed. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Trent McDuffie up from his corner spot there on the tackle.
A yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be 4th down.
And another wasted drive here, Mike, and they start to add up. And coming out of halftime, you would think that they would make some adjustments to try to get some points on the scoreboard, but so far, looks like much of the same.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Javon Bullard there on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Throwing is Mahomes. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
This returnable with Reed. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
34-yard line.
On play action, Love. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
So the defense comes out in a cover 2 shell. And what that means, Mike, is the 2 safeties are going to split the field in half. One guy has one half, and the other guy has the other. There are abilities to get down the middle of the field, especially if you have speed. But really where you can attack it is they don't have enough guys to defend all of the underneath zones. And if you run the right concepts with the right quarterback, you can pick them apart. Yeah, and this play, Mike, is really just the epitome of what we've seen this entire game. They have not been able to get anything going offensively. It almost seems like they've been operating going in reverse the entire day. In this case, another run, another loss.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chiefs offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Ball on the 35. Here comes a 2nd and 5. Throwing now, Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd and 5.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's very close to a 1st down. Out of bounds right at the marker. Spot is just a little short. So it is 4th down.
I think in this field position, Mike, when 4th and short, I think you got to go for it. I think there's at least a conversation going on the sideline about whether you keep your offense on the field or send out your punt unit.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here comes Jacobs. And mark him down up beyond the 30. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
Off the RPO, this is Dobbs.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. They'll run with Emmanuel Wilson. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A carry here for Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Love. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
It's fourth down.
One quarter remains here in Super Bowl 59. EA Sports back for the fourth from SoFi after this. Going to leave the offense out there for fourth and long. They'll go for it. Love. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down.
That's another.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. That's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
And the best offense on third downs, Mike, is to be really good on first and second down. This keeps teams from putting themselves in these unfavorable positions. It's part of the reason why these drives continue to stall out.
Let's see what they do here. This is fourth and long. Back to throw is Love. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, And the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
At his 48-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Mahomes. This one into the hands of Brown. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9 yards.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 6. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And third down just became a lot tougher. On third down, Mahomes. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard it.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Melton now to return. And he's brought down right at the Packers offense. Ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing is Love. That's caught by Golden, right side. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Love, he's going to go deep, looking for Reed. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Jaden Reed, touchdown, Green Bay. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers are able to cut into the deficit.
Chiefs 27, Packers 7.
They're down 3 scores, and it's late. They're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They start with the lead and the football. They do so with tremendous field position. It's 1st and 10. Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
It's 2nd and
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
complete to number 1, Xavier Worthy. Brings up 3rd down.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Now the former Russian champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of
And while
4.
that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll run the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
That's good for the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Just under 2 minutes to play on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season. After this, ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he will be forced out of bounds, but there is a flag down. And we'll check in with our referee. To throw is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A give here to Pacheco. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
The tackle by Quay Walker brings up 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that'll do it for the 3rd time in 4 years. The Kansas City Chiefs are once again Super Bowl champions. Well, a fitting ending to a great NFL season, all culminating here in the Super Bowl. And Greg, I think we can say the best team won the title.
And you think back to the season they had, Mike, where they earned everything on the field. There was ups and downs. There was adversity. And they were such a resilient group all season long. They were battle-tested coming into the playoffs. They put it all together tonight, and they can call themselves Super Bowl champions.
So that'll do it for another sensational season of the NFL on EA Sports. For our entire team, and with my partner Greg Olson,